Good afternoon, everyone, to the BWHA Bart Mallis-Joan Pease MP Premier League 1 game this afternoon between Kedron Wavell Hockey and St Andrews. Well, today is an overcast day. We've had a little bit of rain. My name's Pete Gaddies. I'm filling in for Pete Smith, and we have two special guests as well, in Chris West and Jazz Terizzi. I hope I got that right.
Yes, you did.
Excellent. So it should be a fierce game. So we'll just have a look at last week's results. So Kedron had a nice win 3-2 over North. St Andrews had a 2-0 win over Valleys. Redcliffe had a loss over East of 0 to 2 points. University 1 versus 3 with Ascot picking up the win there. Commercial had the bye. Round 2 saw St Andrews, similar to their PL2 team, hit the top of the table on 6 points. Ascot Arana at 4, along with the Easts. Commercial and Redcliffe and Kedron are sitting on 3 points, and North, Valleys and University sitting with any. So PL1 fixtures for week 3, Ascot Arana versus North. Today's game that's being televised is Kedron versus St Andrews, University versus Easts, Commercial versus Valleys, and Redcliffe have the bye. So as we see the girls starting to warm up, we might hand over to Jazz first up, just to read the girls that are playing in the Kedron team today.
Sure, thanks Pete. Goalkeeper we have Chloe Daly, number 2 and captain Britt Wilkinson, number 3 Courtney Kerr, number 7 Fiona Labert, number 12 Charlie Woosnam, number 16 Mia Newbold, 18 Kendra Fitzpatrick, number 19 Maddie Kenny, number 21 Carissa Graham, 24 Abby Lowry, number 26 Gemma Punch, number 29 Elise Condon, number 39 Mahalia Howe, number 49 Ellie Holmes, and we also have Claire McIver filling up for us today.
Excellent. And coach and Blaze coach Nikki Taylor is also coaching today. And Chris, as we move across to the Saints lineup for today, I'll get you to have a quick read out, Chris.
Yes, it looks a good strong lineup, Pete. We've got Maddie Jones in goals, fresh from the under-21 Nationals. Number 9, Heidi Malberg. Number 10, Lara Pyle. Number 13, Caitlin Mackay. Number 14, Ruby McMiniman. 17, Georgia Stenzel. 22, Addie Free. 23, Gabby Nichols. 26, Renee Ashton, and Renee is captain, I believe. 29, Taylor Bartholomew's. 35, Jess Frater. 55, Jades Bartholomew. 57, Kiara Picardo, 62, Taylor Pearson, 70, Emma Billingham, 71, Georgia Dobbs, coached by the very experienced player and coach, Mr. Matt Wells, assisted by Kelly Free, and the manager is Kylie Fowler. Looking forward to an exciting game today, Pete.
Yeah, thanks very much, Chris. And to Jazz, when you look at the players on both sides, Chris, they come with a lot of experience. Even the juniors playing from Queensland and Brisbane and some in the Juroo side. Although it's almost hard to pick to what's the biggest, either the players on there or the two coaches, when you sort of consider who's coaching these two teams today between Matt and Nikki.
It's an experienced playing and coaching group, but also a lot of youth in both teams, I think, Pete. So it'll be interesting to see a couple backing up from the PL2 game that you and I have just had the pleasure of watching. So
yeah, and a little bit of restructure, as you said, on both sides. And Jazz, you would have seen it, obviously, having been on the Kedron side, the number of new players in the Kedron team this year.
Yeah, that's right, Pete. We've got a number of new young players coming through, which is really exciting for the team.
And we begin on the BWHA Bart Mallis-Joan Pease MP Premier League 1 game. And Kedron has possession. And the umpire has now pulled the game up without playing the advantage, which is her choice. Saints have got the ball. I'll move the ball around on the left-hand side and look for the long ball into the pocket. It's been picked up by Saints, but just not able to be handled as it goes over the sideline. and Kedron will take that free hit. Always a difficult position to get out of on this sideline hit near the post. And of course Saints have picked that up quite easily, throwing the pass behind them at the striker wasn't ready, and it's gone back for a 16 hit, making it a little bit easier for Kedron to get the ball out of their half. Kedron maintain possession. It's gone over the sideline, and Saints will pick up the ball just on the halfway line.
Georgie Dobbs over the ball.
Yeah,
Firm transfer.
First time I've seen her with red hair, Chris, so it's taken me a little bit to get used to the hair colour.
She umpired a PL3 game earlier today, Pete, so playing and umpiring.
Yeah, nice pick up by Saints, and they've been able to achieve a free hit there against Fitzpatrick.
Early battle between Taylor Bartholomew's and Kenny Fitzpatrick.
Nice pass, but Mahalia Howe's been able to pick up the ball through to the centre for Fitzpatrick, looking for the outside, right hand side, and that's Kenny as she works her way down. Just loses control slightly, but was able to maintain the free hit, and Kedron will have their first go into the attacking 25. Puncher's got the ball. But easily picked up by Saints, maintaining possession. Let's see what Saints can do to get it out of their half. Nice work, pass back to Dobbs. A little high, but not dangerous. And it's gone over the back line for a 16. So Chris, like the first game, everyone's just getting used to their positions, getting those butterflies out of their stomach.
Settling in, I think, Pete, a number of them have been away at the Under-21 National Championships, playing for
Nice overhead to Wilkinson.
Queensland, Northern
A
Territory.
little bit of 3D work by her. It's going, it's hit the knee, she's picked up the free hit. Passed it back to Fitzpatrick, on to Punch, and we're back into the attacking half again. Mahalia Howe into the circle along the baseline, and has lost possession. The free hit goes to Saints. Dobbs
Very neat
ball.
tackle from Chiara Bricado there from Saints. Good steal from Kenny.
And unfortunate, Kenny's got the free hit for her, but easily dispossessed. Saints maintaining the ball. That should be a free hit against Kedron. Moving across to the centre of the field. Still plenty of Kedron defenders there. Kenny's Fitzpatrick's picked up the ball, looking for the free hit, put the hand up, umpire's given it to her.
A lovely drag, Kendra Fitzpatrick, hasn't she, Jazzy?
Yeah, she does. She's got some great skill, Kenny.
So Jazz, it is interesting watching her play centre mid though.
It is, yes. She's usually on the left or right mid, but she's in the centre today. Alyssa Kerr isn't playing. She usually holds that centre position, so Kenny's filling in for Alyssa's position today, and she's doing a superb job so far.
And it's gone over the back line, and looks like Kedron will pick up their first long corner. Saints just repositioning themselves.
Nice ball from Elise Condon.
Straight to Britt. And some great defensive work
Lovely
there.
defence.
And lucky to get away, getting the free hit first before it dropped onto their foot. So Saints are just positioning themselves. A nice tight press by Kedron. Should be a free hit to Saints.
Kedron players fairly tight in defence there on the Saints strikers. All Kenny swooping in.
Here comes Britt Wilkinson, she'll go for the shot. And
Maddie Jones had that covered well.
had the right idea there to trap and shoot straight away. It was just a little bit off target.
We wouldn't see you off target, would we, Jazzy?
I think you would, Westy.
Jazz, on good information that you are the second highest goal scorer in BWHA.
Really?
Second to Miss Wilkinson.
Wow. There we go. I didn't know that.
He's a font of knowledge, isn't he, Jazz?
He really is. Stats man.
It makes up for the commentating, Chris West. And the ball's gone loose. Kedron looks like they'll pick it
Charlie's
up.
onto that.
Coming across on the right-hand side as Kedron tried to outlet. And Lowry maintaining possession. Some nice stick work. And a pass into the pocket, which unfortunately was unable to be picked up by Kenny. And Saints will take a free hit from the sideline pocket.
Abby Lowry, a strong Gladstone product, Pete.
Yeah, it's nice to see her back into the Brisbane comp. And just a wayward overhead there.
Jazzy played for many years with her older sister Hannah, a wonderful player, now in Melbourne.
So Kedron will take the ball, almost in the same position of Saints. And decides to take the ball in. And some nice tackling there by Saints. And they'll take a long corner out of that.
Ellie Holmes over the ball.
Straight back to the defenders for a transfer and outlet on the left-hand side.
That's really great passing from Kedron.
A nice work there by Mahalia Howler. She works her way into the circle, looking at when she might take a shot, and as Britt Wilkinson does take the shot. Beautiful first defender by Maddie Jones there, but unfortunately Britt Wilkin has gone for a rebound shot and she's put it in the back of the net, and the score is now 1-0 to Kedron.
Yeah, that was really great stick work by Mahalia there, and Wilco on the end of that to finish that great work off.
So Saints aren't mucking around, ball back in play straight away. The back line as they decide which way they're going to play, left or right in the field. Nice angular
Nice
pass,
ball.
but just unable to maintain that trap, Chris, and it's gone over the sideline for a Kedron hit.
Plenty of talk from the Saints defence.
Nice pass into space. That's Dobbs has got the ball as she clears it. And Saints are down the left-hand side, and that's a deflection off a Kedron stick. And Saints will maintain possession just outside the 25 line. I can't see.
Great work by Abby Lowry there, just winning the free hit for Kedron.
So the press is quite strong there by Saints. Kedron making the mistake not being able to pick the ball up, and it goes back to the Saints for a free hit on the sideline. Just inside the Kedron defensive half, Dobbs will take that hit, looking at the options. Decides to go back around. Kedron will slide and defend. Nice pass by Saints.
Good contest there with Saints and Kedron. Cordy just won that ball.
Well weighted ball from Courtney Kerr.
And some
Very
great
strong
work, Chris.
defence.
Great work. You know, it's interesting. The Saints were really strong in defence in the PL2, and you know their PL1 team is exactly the same. They're very calm in taking those tackles.
Calm, composed, quick transfers.
It's a really good run line there from Maddie Kenny. She just came on the angle and really shut down that fullback's angle there for that pass to come out.
Rissa Graham over the ball. Older sister, a stalwart of commercial.
Kedron will maintain possession as the teams start to spread themselves out, reposition. And again, nice defence by Saints as they clear the ball out of their 25 area.
Good strength from Georgia Stenzel. She had a strong game in PL2 as well, Pete.
Yeah, she did, Chris. It's nice to see him back up. Again, it's an age thing that we can very rarely remember. A bit of pressure on her in their defence to clear that ball out. Unfortunately, no one there from Saints to be able to pick up that ball. Kedron will take possession as the teams start to reset themselves again.
Elise Condon over the ball there.
Just played for Tasmania, Jazz, at the under-21 Nationals and did a fine job.
Yeah, we've had quite a few girls go away at the under-21s Nationals tournament in both teams.
Queensland very well represented.
The Kedron are now into the circle once again. Can they get the shot away, or will they go for a short corner? A bit of looseness there, and they've picked up the short corner.
Abby Lowry working hard over the ball.
Yeah. So Kedron will go for their first short corner, I think, Chris. Maddie Jones is in the goals as keeper, and she's just come back as well for the under-21s, where I think they won gold, and there wasn't too long before that she was over in the US, I think.
I think they were successful there, coming away with the chocolates, Pete.
Coming away with the chocolates,
as we youngsters like to say, Jazzy.
That's right.
Good strong injection from Kendra.
Jazz, what do you think they'll be doing now? You mean, the Kedron team better than anyone else?
I think they might go for a straight hit. Yep.
So the Saints, the defensive team, have taken the right choice there. Maddie Jones has dropped down, looking for that straight first hit. Come back up for a long corner. Saints are now positioning themselves, making sure that they mark hard against some of those strikers that Kedron have. Pushes back to the centre, across to the left to Elise Condon, I think that is. Elise will move the ball, draw a player, but it's easily been picked up once again by Saints defence, who have been very strong in the first quarter of this game. And there's a free hit.
Great stick work there by Reggie. We used to play with Reggie in the Queensland Scorchers team a couple of years ago. She's a fantastic striker, very deadly when she's on the ball up front. You need to watch her in that circle. She's
skipper of the team now, I think Jazz, and certainly extremely fit.
And Chris,
she is on the ball now.
And Chris, just so you know that I am a wealth of knowledge of both teams, 282 games for Reggie and 82 goals in her career is in Div 1.
Now that is impressive.
That is very
Her goals,
impressive.
Chris, or my memory?
Both. Your memory's photographic.
Good as the ink on the paper, Chris. Good as the ink on the paper. So we are back to the game, and we have Saints controlling. They've thrown it down in the pocket.
Pretty much everyone in attack.
Along the baseline, Kedron were lucky to get away from that. Elise Condon's picked up the ball. Umpire said play on, and Saints have come away with the ball. It's a shot towards the goal. Kedron
Good keeping from Chloe Daly. Well done.
Nice work from the keeper.
Yeah, Saints did really well to run that back line there and get that ball and try to get it across the face of the net. But Chloe did a great job at keeping, and she came out to stop that.
Saints will pick up the possession as it runs over the back line, through the defence for a transfer once again. Across to Dobbs. Dobbs will look for the long pass again into the pocket, but unfortunately it's just gone across on the back line. And Kedron will take that ball.
Kenny having a rest and Courtney Kerr back into the fray. Alyssa Kerr not playing today.
Some nice stick work there by Punch.
Such a hard worker, Gemma Punch.
A bit of a clash of the sticks, but the umpire says play on, and Kedron has cleared it up the field, and Saints will take a 16. Yes, so Punchy's just back from Penn State. I think she played last season for in the US. for Penn State, so I'm sure
Finished her degree and played all the hockey with Penn State.
Kedron happy to have her back, just to add a bit of maturity back into the game.
Very talented at a number of sports, Pete.
Nice pass by Saints across the Dobbs. Unfortunately, a missed trap has meant to put the ball over the sideline. She'll be close not to get a short corner there. The umpires let it play. Great defence there by Saints. Young Dobb not giving up, and she'll take the free hit. Just
She's tenacious, isn't she, Georgie Dobbs?
Let's hit the foot of the Kedron player, and Saints will move their way up the field by a few inches. Nice deflection. Saints have got the ball. And it's a race too, depending on which one's going to get it.
Some good defence there from Charlie Woosnam. Bit hard for you to see there, Pete. Don't fall off the balcony, please.
And Saints come away as they throw into the centre, move forward in the play. Looking for a pass, and they found it on the right-hand side.
Well done, Fiona Labert.
Saints have taken a quick free hit there. And they're just taking their time.
Kedron skipper Wilco appealing for a free hit, not given.
I think they call that massaging Chris. She's let the game play. Saints will maintain the ball, and that will be the first quarter. Kedron is 1-0 as the girls go and take a good breath.
Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you with essential car care skills. Learn to tackle the basics and handle unexpected hiccups on the road. For more info, head to the BWHA or Echelon Automotive social media pages.
Hello, I'm Joan Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association.
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association, which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trusted mechanics. Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you with essential car care skills. Learn to tackle the basics and handle unexpected hiccups on the road. For more info, head to the BWHA or Echelon Automotive social media pages. Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you
back
with essential
to the 2024 BWHA Bart Mellish Joan Peace MP Premier League 1 game. As we move into the second quarter, we will see Kedron restart with the ball. Players are now just getting themselves in position. They're off to a start. Keddy moves the ball to the left-hand side. Now coming up into a number of players. There's some nice work there by
Abby Lowry. She started very strongly, hasn't she, Jazzy?
She really has, and she is incredibly quick when she carries that ball as well. It's very skillful.
Lovely defence.
So Saints just working that ball out of their own 25. Nice and controlled. Very calm again, Chris, as we keep saying. The Saints defence is. And that one just a little bit too far to the right to go over the sideline, and Kedron will pick up.
That was really great frontline pressure there from Kedron Wavell as well. Abby Lowry just couldn't get onto the end of that ball.
So a very strong box press there by Kedron, making it difficult for Saints to get out of their 25, but they have been able to achieve a free hit from the sideline. Everyone sets back up, and let's see what they do. We have a floating Kedron player at the top, just making it a little bit difficult for that transfer across to the left-hand side to occur. Saints have got room to move now. 3 or 4 players. Great pass onto the right-hand side as they come into the circle.
Oh, that was really, really great build-up
Chloe
by
Daly
Saints.
watches it over the sideline. Nice attack from Saints.
So they are going to get a long corner out of that, Saints. So let's see if they set themselves up, whether they can push into the circle. Ball's now in play. A little bit of pressure from Kedron. Back into the centre as Saints move forward into the 25. Some nice passing, short passing. Some great work there by Kedron to get themselves out of trouble.
Good
And then
strength
move up
by
just on the
Courtney
25 line.
Well done, Charlie Woosnam. Good strength. Kendra's there to support.
Missed foot on the toe there as Saints continue down, and they will get a free hit just outside the circle.
Nice play from Heidi Myberg from Saints.
And Vaughan is now in play. Slap hit into the circle, but it's been picked up by Kedron defence, and they should get the free hit out of that and reset play.
Elise Condon did really well to get in front of that attacker just then to win the ball.
Britt Wilkinson's on the left-hand side. She goes for the hit, and there's someone in the centre, but Miss Dobbs has been able to pick that ball up again, and should come away with a free hit.
Well read by the Saints defence.
Large
Great
pass.
pick up. Here
Saints
we go.
are there, and yes, it's a goal to Saints. Nice and easy, and there wasn't much that the goalkeeper could do there.
That
Very
was-
crisp finish, Madison Free. Sorry,
Oh,
Jazzy.
that's right. I was going to say that was an excellent pick up on her back stick as well. That's a really tough skill to have on your resume. So she did really well to pick that up and finish it off.
Now, Kedron hasn't wasted any time starting the play again, but Saints have taken possession of the ball. Small trip, but she's picked up the free hit out of that. Saints will just resettle themselves and begin play again, moving across into the centre. And they'll look for a transfer on the left-hand side to where Dobbs plays. The Kedron defence is sliding up through the centre, but it's been picked up by Laybutt. He wasn't able to get the ball before it goes on the sideline. Saints will take that advantage and play early, and picked up in the circle again. Here's another chance.
Saints have got a real spring in their step, Pete.
Look, they do, and I think Kedron was lucky to get out of that one. They'll just need to maybe take a little bit of time to settle Kedron and just make sure that they're not hitting those wild balls out of the 16. So let's see what Saints can now do. Player open in the pocket, and one on the right-hand side. Umpire's just making him move close to the circle, which means all players need to be 5. It's gone to the left-hand side. There's a player open in the pocket. Dobbs has got the ball. Kenny's been able to clear out of the 25, past to Wilkinson, back to Kenny. Kenny's got some pace.
Really great play there.
There are 3 Saints players.
Great tackle by Mahalia. She's got speed, Hal.
And there's the short corner.
That was excellent work by Mahalia Howe. She just was patient on the ball, used her speed, and just got the ball onto a Saints foot in the circle to win a corner.
Got the outcome.
So Jazz, what are your thoughts for Kedron on their second short corner? The first one went to the battery for a clean hit. Maddie Jones laid down, obviously quite effective.
I think this one might go to Britt Wilkinson on the top for a straight, or it might even go to Mahalia Howe for an R2 deflection.
Okay, so Mahalia is sitting out around R2 at the moment, so the ball comes across, as you said, and it's a Back pass, a little bit messy, but they've been able to recover the ball, throw it back into the circle. Britt Wilkinson's on the right-hand side. What's she going to do? She's found the foot, and a short corner is the outcome from that. So some nice steady work from Kedron to make sure that they don't lose possession. And Saints' defence are back into the box. Ball comes out nice and clean. Wilkinson goes for a straight shot. Another hit.
Good
Great
defence.
save.
Yeah, great defence.
Very strong defence,
The ball
Pete.
is cleared by Saints across the back line. And Kedron will take possession. Punches back on the field. And there's a stick, yep, and worthy of a short corner was a clash of sticks. A professional foul inside the 25 will always give a corner away. And at this level, the umpire will also always do so. So, Jazz, we're on the fourth short corner now. Can you remember all the numbers?
No,
Your predictions
I
are
can't.
very good, Jazzy, so far. So
Yeah. Well, Nikki, she changes the numbers frequently, so she confuses even us girls.
Okay, so Saints have been so strong in these short corners to date. It's a sloppy trap. We'll see what's going to do. Saints have been able to clear the ball. The umpire has called obstruction, and they'll go back in for another short corner.
stick trappers Courtney Kerr and Gemma Punch.
Just off to the left, the umpire has called a 16. And Courtney Kerr has come back from Scotland for this season, Jazz, is it?
She
And last season,
and
Pete.
last season as well. Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me, otherwise Facebook would be going wild by now.
It's the first statistic you've got wrong, Pete.
Well done.
And that's a great goal by Kedron. We might even get a replay on that. Chris, we might hand it to you and see what your thoughts are.
Real striker's goal. Swooped, bang. Maddie Jones had no chance.
And for those young players out there, when your coach starts talking to you about one touch, that was an absolute hurler.
Fine example. Well, it's end to end. 2-1 to Kedron.
The Saints have moved across to the right. And
Beautiful
got it
ball.
through the defenders. Kerr's working her way back. It's a nice pass into the pocket, but just unable to pick that ball up. So it comes back for a 16 for Kedron. Nice overhead. The Saints have picked that up nicely. Back to centre mid.
Ooh.
The umpire's called it
Play on,
safe.
says the umpire.
Just a little bit loose with the control there, so Kedron was able to pick that ball up and take the free hit, tap and run. Saints have
Great.
stayed out of it to ensure they don't get a free hit against them.
That was great strength by Carissa there to stay down on the ball to win that hit. Now we're with Kendra Fitzpatrick on the ball. Out to Courtney Kerr. Maddie Kenny.
Punch is called. Just a little bit too far ahead. So we sit about 7.5 minutes into the second quarter. It's
It's an enthralling contest, Pete.
It has been, similar to the PL2 game, Chris. It's been very tight. None of the goals have been particularly easy.
Work by Carissa Graham there, just getting in front of that ball, in front of that attacker, I should say.
Saints are about to clear. Missed trap by Kerr. She brings it around on the left-hand side. Moves it towards the circle. And Mahalia Howe has just been able to pick that ball up. And the shot has gone wide.
Courtney Kerr always looks so relaxed over the ball, but seems to find a way through, Jazzy.
Yeah, she's one of the most relaxed players I think I've ever played with, and can pull off some fantastic traps using one hand that
Good
I've
eye.
seen in my time.
Very good hand-eye coordination.
So unfortunate pass from Dobbs has meant that Kedron has picked up the ball again in possession. Just outside of the 25 line. Run with the ball down into the pocket and picked up by Kenny, who's about to run into the circle. Some great work there by Dobbs to make sure that that doesn't succeed. Umpire's called a long corner, which will take place just up on the 25 line like Fitzpatrick.
Kendra Fitzpatrick's been highly involved so far.
Some nice play there by Kedron. And they've come away with a free hit thanks to some work by Mahalia Howe. Saints now repositioning themselves, making sure that all of the Kedron players are marked. Again, doing a great job in defence. And the umpire's got obstruction. A late call, but it comes back to Kedron. But she's saying you need to take it at the right place. Keddy's got the ball, transfer
the ball from Elise Condon.
side. Back into that pocket again. What's the punch going to do? Straight in, but it's been picked up by Dobbs. So Kedron will pick up the free hit.
Saints defence is marking tightly, Pete.
Yeah, they are, Chris. I just noticed the last few shots by Keddy, you know, they've been hits from outside the circle, and of course Saints have picked those balls up easily with the trap. They hit just outside the 25. Long pass, not the best, but it looks like we might be able to get it picked up. And it's gone across the sideline. Saints are running. If they take a quick tap and go, they'll get some advantage over this as Kedron players continue to make their way back. Down in the centre for the Saints, nice pass. And Kenny has the ball back. She's been able to eliminate the Saints player across the punch.
Lovely ball from Gemma Punch.
Good one too there.
And the umpire's going to make a call for a sideline hit for Kedron. So no one-sided affair here, Chris, on PL1.
No, it's a close tussle, that's for sure. Crowd enjoying it this afternoon. The lights are still on, the rain's keeping away. Lovely stretch from Elise Condon. Goes against Kedron.
Saints have been given the ball as both teams start to reset themselves. Dobbs will take it from the left-hand side. It's inside the 25. Kedron press is quite strong, eliminating that pass around the back. And Fitzpatrick's come in for a small massage to the Saints player, and of course the free hit's been given against her. Some nice work there and speed by Bartholomew.
Great touch.
And a flick up into the left-hand pocket.
It's a good ball from Taylor Bartholomew.
Saints have got it. Just missed by the Saints player, but they've picked it back up on the 25 line, and a square pass beautifully as they enter into the circle. The Kerrs picked that up, but the umpire said play on. Down into the right-hand side pocket for the Saints. Let's see what they can do, and a nice tackle. But
tackle from Courtney Kerr, very timely.
Saints will remain with possession of the ball.
I think it's a Kerr thing, Chris. They're all three Kerrs very strong, low tacklers.
Off the
Certainly
Dobbs on the
are,
left-hand
Jackie.
side. Dobbs throws it back. There's a bit of pressure there.
Tegan
by
having a bit of a
Kedron.
break.
And Punch has now got the ball working her way up into the centre, running on angles. Across to Kenny. Kenny's looking. A lot of pressure there by Dobbs. Dobbs been able to dispossess. A nice pass, but just a little bit strong for
Good idea from
Saints
Georgie Dobbs.
player to pick up. Yeah, she's playing well, Chris.
She's reading the play nicely, isn't she, Pete?
They transfer across on the left-hand side by Kedron. Kedron now outletting, but it's been picked up by Saints, and they'll come away with the free hit from the sideline. just couldn't get the pass into the pocket, and it's been called a 16, so Kevin will take it up on the far left-hand side of the field.
It was a good idea from Saints.
Saints are now pressing hard. And Kedron will slowly make their way up the field as that comes off a Saints player.
Good pressure from Ruby McMiniman, Elise through, Elise Condon.
So again, 2-on-1. And a nice pass out to Punch on the right-hand side, but once again Dobbs is there, she's not giving up. Some great tackling, and again a nice saving tackle that pushes Kedron back up into the long corner.
Yeah, that was excellent work by Dodds there. Her footwork in that tackle.
Umpire's not happy about something.
Yep, just a slight warning to Gemma Punch, just to keep her feedback. And she's decided to send her off for a few minutes.
It's very cheeky from Gemma.
That's right, Jasmine, something that you can't do at this level either. You know, the umpires at this level.
Lovely ball
believe
from
that you
Taylor
should be
Bartholomew.
At your highest game. Unlucky there for Saints, and that is the end of the second quarter as we move into half time.
There are thousands of people tuning in to watch hockey through live streaming. If you've got a business or product you want to push to like-minded people, like a tomahawk, it's time for you to reach out, contact us now so we can tackle a strategy and put your business in the top corner. Well, that's enough of my dribble. It's time for you to get out of the dugout, get off the bench and get your business into the game.
Hello, I'm Jane Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association. which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trusted mechanics.
Welcome back everyone to the 2024 BWHA Bart Mallis-Jones Peace MP Premier League 1 game. We have just had our half time. The lights are still on at the East Hockey Tiger Turf as the teams make their way back onto the field. The umpires are still smiling. They've had quite a good game with not too much trouble between the two teams. The score at the moment is 2-1. It's been a very tight game with defence being extremely strong on both sides. Kedron probably has it over Saints just a little bit in getting more circle entries, but it is by no means a given game. So Jazz, what are your thoughts so far on both teams?
I think it's a really tight game, Pete. Saints really strong in defence, and they are really taking on those opportunities when they do.
And here we go into the BWHA Bart Mallis-Jones Peace MP Premier League 1 game. Saints have started off with the ball, still have possession under strong pressure, and they've just gained a free hit against Britt Wilkinson. It's a strong pass into the centre, down into the back line, and looks like they'll transfer to the left. Kedron are making their way across, but not before the ball can be outletted. Saints have picked up the ball, making their way into the 25 in the circle.
Great start from Saints, beautiful ball movement, good
defence has been great by
defence.
Kedron, and that ball moves quickly out, but Saints have regained possession and now throwing the ball around and now resetting their play. Mahali, I think that is
Ellie Holmes.
Ellie Holmes has picked up the ball.
Katie Mackay battling away, good ball. Saints doing well.
And it's a shot into the circle. It was lifted slightly, so the umpire has called dangerous, and it will be a 16 hit by Kedron.
Charlie Woosnam taking this one. Nicely
Nice.
weighted ball.
Kedron looking
Play
for the
on.
free hit, but the umpire is deciding that there was not enough control over the ball. It's back to Dobbs. Dobbs looking at her options. There are Kedron players everywhere in the midfield, so she's decided to go back.
Good ball.
Pass off to the left, and she's got open space to run. She's decided to hit, and Saints have the ball inside the circle. What are they going to do? It's a nice tackle by Kedron, and Saints have been given the long corner.
Good pick up from Jade Bartholomew from Saints, and nice defence from Charlie Woosnam.
Back to Saints. Saints are going to try and eliminate.
Britt proving that strikers can
Umpire
tackle,
set
Pete.
play on.
That's right.
A little bit too much for the short arms of Mahalia Howe, but she was able to get to the ball, and if it runs out, it will be a Saints free hit. But the umpire has decided that Kerr is allowed back onto the field.
I think that might have been a Saints send-off, Pete.
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was number 9 Heidi Myberg getting 2 minutes.
Interesting. And Mahalia Howe has just missed. It's gone over the back line. Saints will get their 16. Kedron will set up likely their box press, if that's the right word for it, Jazz.
Yep, with Kedron, they do a bit of an arrowhead press, which is very aggressive.
That's transfer in the middle at the moment, deciding which way to go. Dobbs has picked the ball up on the left-hand side under a little bit of pressure. Ball's gone to the sideline, but Saints will keep possession. And the ball lifted, but still seen as being
Good
safe.
trap from Caitlin Mackay.
Good intercept there by Ellie Holmes.
Has got the pace. Pass on the Lowry. Kedron's in the circle. It's been a pass, but there's no one at the top of the circle. Saints have been able to clear it out, and it looks like they should get a free hit. Yes, umpire has agreed.
Saints ball, I think. Some nice passing there from the Wolf Pack. Gabby Nichols over the ball from Saints.
Saints are stretching themselves out to try and elude themselves from this hard Kedron press. It's going over the sideline. Kedron will pick up the ball. So plenty of room to move the ball around the back. The Saints players decide to slide for defence. And just waiting for the umpire's decision. It's gone to Kedron. A little bit of space to run. And the Saints were able to ensure that the ball didn't get into the circle that time, but they've given away the long corner. Pass around the back, they'll need to be quick as the Saints player comes on.
Ellie Holmes making herself available. Nice pop ball.
Nice pass down into the pocket as Kedron enters the circle once again. And umpires decided that it's a 16. No, sorry, she's changed her mind. It's going for a long corner.
Could be a long corner, I think, Pete. It is.
After a chat by the captain.
Charlie on the ball.
A nice
The
trap
Cows
and
ball
shot.
Courtney Kerr having a crack there. The tomahawk shot.
Wasn't near the box, but I think Maddie had it pretty much in control, even if it was a little bit closer. So Kedron will begin with the ball again. A little bit of room at the back if they wanted to go the outlet. But a nice strong 5-person press of Saints directly in front. Saints have maintained possession. They'll take a free hit just inside their 25.
Well, that's a good trap, isn't it?
It's a great trap. Good pressure by Kedron Wavell.
Pressure from Ian Newbold. Drops the stick. Free hit to St Andrews.
Dobbs got the ball. She's moved across onto the right-hand side. It's hit the foot of Mia Newbold, and Saints will maintain possession.
Crowd getting involved here. Knowledgeable.
Kenny's back on from Mahalia Howe. Saints have the
Good pick
ball
up
in
from Ruby
possession.
McMenamin.
A lot of pressure from Kedron.
Good skills.
3-on-1. Saints have come out of it. Beautiful pass down into the pocket as Saints make their way into the circle and decide whether they're looking for a short corner or a shot at goal.
Still
and
going.
taking the short corner, and this will be, I think, the first short corner for Saints.
Yeah, it is, Pete, and that was fantastic skill there. She ran the back line and held strong and was very patient and got the ball onto the foot.
So as Kedron make their way back to get their safety masks, we have Saints deciding on a 2-battery arrangement and an R2 player on the far right-hand side of the circle.
Ruby and Lara combining very nicely there in attack. Let's see what Saints can deliver.
Ball's out fast to the left-hand side battery. Probably a little bit slower than what they liked. And too high, says the umpire, and Kedron will take a 16.
Still a great shot, Pete.
Plenty of power in that one, Jazzy.
Sure was.
I think that was Gabby Nichols.
Just to let the defensive team of Kedron know that they're there.
Bit of chin music, Pete.
Exactly, Chris. Bit of old school. So Saints have got possession of the ball on the sidelines. And I think that's Dobbs' nice pass. As Saints make their way, but Kedron was able to dispossess 2-on-1. It's with Britt Wilkinson at the moment. She wasn't able to get through, but the umpire said play on. So we're just waiting to see who's got the ball. And umpire saying Saints.
Britt Wilkinson nice and strong on that ball, Jazzy.
Kedron has picked up halfway through a transfer. That's Kenny. She's very strong, pushed in the circle, but we have defence there.
Well
once
intercepted
again
by Ruby McMenamin.
Britt Wilkinson on the ball. Winning the corner.
And she worked hard for that short corner, Chris and Jazz. So we're sitting at 2-1 at the moment on the scoreline, and we have just under 9 minutes in the third quarter as Kedron decide what they're going to do this time for their attacking perk. In the penalty corner.
Maddie Jones organising her defence. Double battery there, Jazzy.
Looks like it's going to be a Wilco deflection.
I think the umpire was trying to play advantage, and then crowd not happy.
No, I think they are now though, Chris. I think the umpire finally saw that it was foot and she's given the 16. Kedron do pull back on possession though. Nice short passes. Kenny Fitzpatrick has picked up the free hit. Ball's been pushed away but unintentionally. And the game will start again. A long pass to the back was probably a mistake, but
Just lost control. Addison Free picked it up nicely, and then Fiona Labert was on her.
I think that's Ali Holmes down the back.
Steady. Elise Condon supporting. Ball stolen.
Saints are now making their attack. They've got plenty of people. Beautiful pass across the centre, but Gemma Punch was there defensively to pick up the ball, and it should be a long corner on the right hand side.
Well umpired, Pete.
A short pass into the pocket. Harley Howe's been able to pull a free shot. Umpires just reminded players that they should not touch the ball after the whistle's blown. Otherwise there's a beautiful green coloured card.
Maddie Kenny picking that one up.
Attacking run. Loud tackle there, but nothing in it. Gemma Punch is looking for passes. Nice pass over the right hand side for a midfield transfer. And unfortunately, the Kedron player was unable to pick that ball up on the backstep.
It was a good idea from Elise Condon.
And it's rare, Chrissy, you normally see such a big midfield transfer like that too. You know, there's usually not that much gap, but on that occasion, there was no one there. So everyone's taking a break. Kedron resets the play. We've got 6 minutes to go in the third quarter.
It's Abby Lowry on the ball there, having a run. Tackled by Saints. Great double teamwork there.
Saints maintain possession. We've got open
Ball
players. Beautiful pass there, Chris, and another one that was square.
Renee Ashton working hard. Well done to Courtney Kerr. Very nicely read by Saints.
Really liking Saints ball movement, Chris.
Yeah, it's been crisp, hasn't it, Jazzy? Nice strong defence from Gabby Nichols there. Ruben McMinnon, nice quick pass.
Just unfortunate, I think, as we start to tire into that third quarter and foot onto the ball.
You're not tiring though, Pete, I notice.
I'm definitely not tiring, Chris. I could do this
well
all
picked
day.
up.
Much to the
That's
disgust.
Ruben McMenamin. Renee just losing control.
And just nice calm work there by the Kedron defender to throw it into the foot.
Calm defence from Kedron Wavell.
I think Kedron will just try and slow it down a little bit.
Nice overhead miss by Saints, which has given the opportunity for Harley Howell on the right hand side. The Saint players is back, and it's almost like she's given it back to her on purpose. Saints have now controlled the ball, but that did go out, so Kedron will get that free hit on the right hand side around the midfield line.
Abby Lowry coming off and Kendra Fitzpatrick subbing on for her. It looks like Kendra is left midfield and Gemma's moved into the centre.
Keeping the Saints guessing, Jazzy.
That's right, Chris.
Other nice overhead. Wilco's got the ball. She comes to this nice elimination of two players, but she'll be in trouble here because she's on a back stick. And Saints were able to play with that and pick up the free hit on top of the circle.
Timely tackle.
And they're wasting no time, Chris, to get that ball away. And we'll maintain possession with a sideline free hit, which they will leave for the back line. That, Chris, might be a costly mistake as that ball goes across the back line. Sideline, sorry.
Taking a little bit of a breather, I think, Pete. Saints defence is set.
Nice pass through the centre of the circle, but no one really there to pick that ball up. It's gone on across the sideline. The umpire has decided that Kedron has the ball. Nice quick play. Onto the foot, they'll take that free hit and just move that little bit closer inside the circle, inside the 25 line, sorry.
Oh, good idea. Courtney Kerr just unable to reel it in. Saints skipper Renee Ashton taking a well-earned break. She's worked hard.
Some nice work there by Saints defence. And they will outlet safely on the right-hand side, but Gemma Punch has come in and picked up the ball.
Ooh.
And they've had a tap and go nicely to Gemma Punch. Gemma Punch down the sideline. A little bit of channeling there by Saints. And people start to reset.
It's a long corner for Kedron.
I think both sides are just waiting for that three-quarter time, don't you, Jazzy?
Yeah, I think so, Chris. Everyone is starting to look a little bit tired. There's a few errors
creeping in.
It.
So Saints now have the ball. They'll take a 16 hit on the far right-hand side. We're now just over a minute to go in the third quarter. As Jazz and Chris say, the teams are now starting to tire out, probably wishing that the whistle would blow that little bit earlier. Just making those odd mistakes.
Pressure from Valley Howe.
Great tackle.
Courtney Kerr in support. Looking for an early ball.
Oh. Dive to keep that in. And a goal.
And a nice finish.
You might actually see a replay of this one, so Jazz, if you want to take us through.
Yeah, sure. So that's Courtney doing the hard work, putting her body on the line, keeping it in, and Harley turning around and hitting that in the net.
Clinical finish, Jazzy.
And a one-touch as well. Again, you know, the Kedron girls don't seem to need to stop the ball first. They'll have a shot as quickly as possible. So Dobson the centre now. Mistake there. But was able to back tackle and get that ball back into the hands of Saints as they move up on the left-hand side.
Nice work from Ellie Holmes in defence.
And Mahali Howe's down on the right-hand side for Kedron. She's got one player to get past.
That's strong defence.
And that is the end of the third quarter, everyone. The score is 3-1 to Kedron. A tight game as we sit here and we watch the BWHA, Bart Mellish, Jones.
Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you with essential car care skills. Learn to tackle the basics and handle unexpected hiccups on the road. For more info, head to the BWHA or Echelon Automotive social media pages.
Hello, I'm Joan Pease, member for Lytton.
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
And we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association, which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trusted mechanics. Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop empowering you with essential car care skills. Learn to tackle the basics and handle unexpected hiccups on the road. For more info, head to the BWHA or Echelon Automotive social media pages. Echelon Automotive are running a free workshop.
Welcome back, everyone, to the BWHA Mark Mallish Jane Peace MP Premier League 1, and I've just run out of breath. As the girls make their way back onto the field for the fourth quarter, I am joined by Chris and Jazz, watching what has been a great game. Although the scoreline is 3-1, it doesn't show the real picture of the game, as both teams have been very strong in defence and in attack. The Saints have the ball, now moving around, deciding which side of the field that they'll play on. Back into the centre, quick pass to the left-hand side. Kedron are there though on the defence.
It's great ball movement again by Saints.
It's a nice run from Lara Pyle, number 10 for Saints. Ooh. Nice lead from Addie Free.
And this is Laura's first year with Saints, so she seems to be settling in quite well.
I think a recruit from Arana Ascot Arana.
Ascot Arana, Chris.
He's playing nicely today.
A little high, but the umpire says there was nothing in it, there's no danger. And Saints will pick up a free hit on the sideline.
What do you think Saints can do, Jazzy, to get back into the game at this stage?
I think they just need to keep doing what they are doing. Keep the ball movement up, because it is cutting Kedron up, the 1-2s down the line. And just when they get into the circle, it will come.
I think they're well and truly in the game. I think Kedron's just made the most of its opportunities.
And that's what we saw in the PL2 game today too, Chris, didn't we? It was a very
similar
tight game
scenario.
It was just that cliche of capitalising on the opportunities when they're inside the circle. And that's what's worked for Kedron today so far.
Good persistence there by Carissa Graham and good strength on the ball.
She's growing in confidence, isn't she?
She is.
It's her first year too, Chris, in PL1, so she'll be a little bit of butterflies and a little bit of excitement. Laybutt's got the ball. She's picked up a free hit, although the umpire didn't call the whistle.
Bit of long handle from Carissa Graham. Umpires letting the game flow, Pete.
They have, and if it was any closer in the 25, that might have been a different situation too, Chris. Here goes for the shot. Toma wide of the box. Nothing that Maddie needed to worry about. She is calling out to her Saints players, probably providing a little bit of advice of what she'd like the next time that Kedron get into the circle. Saints will set themselves up for a 16 hit on the right hand side, stretching out for a transfer across to the left. Kedron slides, limiting the options, and as a result of that, it's been picked up in the...
It's a good pick up from Kenny Fitz.
She's into the circle.
Quick shot.
And a great save there by Maddie Jones.
Great attack, great defence.
Who again is just offering a little bit of advice to some of the defenders. And a quick pass to Graham. Graham's throwing it to Kenny. Kenny's now looking at options. She's got two or three Saints players in front of her, so it's back to Graham. A little bit of under pressure there in defence.
Well done, Charlie Woosnam.
Kedron doing some great work here just to maintain that possession of the ball. And have been given a free hit just inside the 25.
Some good play from Fiona Labour, a Tweed Coast product. Peter's throwing the equipment around at the moment, having a bit of a tantrum, but we'll be back on air soon.
Thank you, Chris. These old bones of mine, they get a bit shaky around the table, so I knock things off like speakers.
It is an exciting game, I agree.
So nice big pass across onto the left-hand side. But Saints just unable to control that, and so Kedron will pick up that ball, free hit sideline just outside the 25 line. Fitzpatrick has gained success, but has thrown it straight back at the stick of the Saints player, who now has possession.
Renee Ashton inspiring her troops. Well done. Lara Pyle again, strong on the ball.
Some really nice work there from Saints too, when they've got 2 or 3 players from Kedron over them in the defence. We're able to clear through that. Coming into the circle.
This is the danger
Now the
zone I was
option,
talking
she's looking
about.
for a short corner, and she
There we
has
go.
been successful.
That was great play by Saints, great build up. About 2 or 3 players involved in that key play there to win that corner.
Length of the field stuff.
So we have
Gabby
30
Nichols
minutes.
coming up for the short corner.
So what do you think, Chris, will occur for Saints in this short corner? This is their second one for the game.
I'm predicting a shot from Gabby Nichols, Pete. But I don't think Jazzie's been wrong yet with her predictions, so you may be better asking her.
A nice block there by the Kedron defence. And she's been able to achieve a free hit, so that'll be a 16 for Kedron. And I noticed one of those batteries, Chris, looked like there was a drag flip on the right-hand side battery.
I think it's good to have the variations, Pete. And you'll see some of the teams even move the castles around as the ball's injected. And
So a nice square pass there by Saints across the Dobbs, who's played so well today. Nice touch, right pace, but probably not in the right position for the Saints player to pick that ball up.
Good pick up.
Shot. Kenny's grabbed the ball, very strong on control, but just let that ball lose a little bit.
Ruby McMenamin winning a free hit, some good strong play.
A square pass to Dobbs. They're running down into the pocket. We've got 2 Kedron defenders. Kedron runs it out.
Well read by Charlie Woosnam.
Nice and controlled. And just over the sideline, and it has been given to Saints to take the free hit.
Georgie Dobbs over the ball. She's been busy today, Peter.
She has, Chris. Every time I look up, she's changed sides from left to right. At one stage, I thought there was 2 people with red hair on the field. But it was
Twins.
But it was just Georgie Dobbs swapping sides. Beautiful overhead, pulled down by Saints, and there was no issues there. But straight into the hands of Lowry, who's passed it to Kenny.
That was a good quick pass by Abby Lowry.
Very quick pass, well picked up by Maddie Kenny.
Some beautiful stick control there by Kenny.
Looking for Mia Newbold.
Yep, just outside the circle, Chris.
Just
So at
over
this
10
stage,
minutes remaining.
All players will need to be 5, including those that are in the circle.
So it's very crowded in the middle and there's a lot of space on the right hand side.
And a bit of a hard tackle there, and yes, they've been given the free hit because of that. It's straight into the hands of Saints, who are going to outlet that ball.
Great tackle by Carissa.
Both teams still full of energy, Jazz.
That's right.
And
They
if the
found
tap and go down in the
found
pocket
energy
from
again.
Mahalia.
Harley
Free
working
hit,
that ball,
and it's
quick
a tap and
takeoff.
go.
Umpire wants it back where it was.
There are certain blades of grass, Chris.
I need to hang over this balcony, Pete. I'm being assisted by one of the spectators.
Nice work by Saints just to
Oh, that's
clear
a
that
strong
ball
tackle
out.
from Courtney Kerr.
A lot of sticks involved in that play. Just a little bit messy, a little bit
umpire-
scrambly.
The umpire has changed her mind, so it's a hit just outside the circle.
It's an umpire's prerogative, Pete.
It is, Chris. So everyone's got to be back 5. So that's Courtney with the ball.
She's just trying
Courtney
to work
does
the
love a
5.
goal, doesn't she, Jazz?
She does love a goal. She was just trying to work the 5 before she took it into that circle.
Kedron coach Nikki Taylor calling for patience from her players. Got 4 Saints players ready to sub on.
Nice work there
Opportunity
by
here.
Punch, and nicely cleared by Maddie Jones, who has had a busy second half, but has taken it under her stride. Doesn't seem to be worried at all.
Very composed keeping.
Nice square pass. As Kedron starts to enter into the circle, ball is in, but it's straight to a Saints player who has cleared it just past the 25 line. So Kedron will race over, pick that ball up and restructure themselves. There's a couple of Kedron players.
Gemma Punch having a rest, and Kenny Fitz back into the fray. Carissa Graham having a rest. Fiona Labour back into the action. Long handle from Ellie Holmes.
And there's the short corner.
Another opportunity for Kedron Wavell.
I couldn't quite pick that one up, Peter. What was that short corner awarded
Foot,
for?
I think, Chris. I have no idea, but we'll just go with foot. And
I think it was a foot just inside the circle.
if we check our Facebook live stream, someone will probably tell us.
My young eyes are playing up. What do you see here, Jazzy?
I think it might be an R2. The other side.
And so there's a little bit of discussion here.
Bit of
with
hesitation.
The umpire has blown a goal.
It's a goal.
Maddie and a couple of her.
Straight shot from Charlie Woosnam and a deflection from Kendra Fitzpatrick.
It's a great touch in by Kendra.
So Kitty now moves up the ladder a little bit more, which should be 4-1. As I said, a few people there in the Saints team that were questioning the decision, but the game goes on. So Saints have moved into attack mode again, have the ball nicely, with some possessions. Just overrun the ball there. Larry's
Strong
picked
tackle
up a
from Addie
hit.
Free hit to the Wolfpack. Saints continue to work hard.
Obstruction called, so Saints are doing a tap and run. They're straight into the attack. There's plenty of players.
That's a lovely ball. Couldn't quite control it.
Good skill
Well
by
done, Charlie Woosnam.
The umpires let that play. It's off to Britt Wilkinson on the right-hand side. There's plenty of players for Kedron in the centre.
Yeah, that's.
And the
that's a
umpires
corner.
decided that's a professional foul, and we'll see a short corner for Kedron.
I find that
Little
Kedron
bit of hip and
is-
shoulder, Jazzy, do you think?
Yeah, just a little bit. And at the moment, I can see that Kedron's playing a little bit just down the centre in their play. They're not really attacking wide over the last couple of minutes.
And Jazz, do you think that's a tiredness thing, or do you think that's part of the strategy that says they want to move to the centre because maybe Saints are tiring?
I think it might be maybe a bit of both, Pete.
So here comes the short corner. It's out to the right-hand battery. Straight shot. Maddie Jones dropped for the straight shot. Back up just as quickly as she dropped. The ball has been outletted over the sideline, and Kedron will take that as a free kick.
Abby Lowry having a rest and Gemma Punch back on. I think Abby's getting stronger with every game, Jazzy, after her return this season.
Yeah, she most certainly
Nice
is.
ball. Kedron's going to move themselves into the circle. It's Punch. It's got the ball. She's passed. It's the Britt Wilkinson,
Nice
who
free
never
shot.
takes long to have a free shot.
Calmness from Maddie Jones.
Yeah, she had that covered, Chris. She had it covered, Chris.
She certainly did. You always worry when Wilco's winding up, don't you, Jazzy?
Yeah, yes, every goalie should. Great intercept by Kendra Fitzpatrick. She's going to check it down the left-hand side, and
Signature drag from Kenny Fitz.
there was
Still
no one
working
there.
hard.
A
at
bit
the
of a
end.
smile there from Britt Wilkinson, just to say over here, not there. What we can see now is that press by Kedron is really forcing Saints to make some shots that they may not have done in the early part of the game. They're really pushing it out towards Dobbs on the left-hand side. Goes into the foot. She should get a free hit there. Umpires let play on. So he's giving it to Saints anyway.
There's not many options up front. Go over.
Oh, it's a nice little overhead from Georgie Dobbs. Renee Ashton onto it. Oh,
The umpire's called wasn't 5 with that overhead, so they've given the free hit. Kedron will just need to be careful and make sure their tackles are good.
Renee hasn't
Otherwise-
stopped.
Hello, I'm Jane Pease, member for Lytton,
And I'm Bart Mellish, the member for Aspley.
and we are proud to continue our involvement with Brisbane Women's Hockey Association.
Through our sponsorship of the Premier League 1 competition, the top women's competition in Queensland.
Echelon Automotive are a proud sponsor of the Brisbane Women's Hockey Association, which is comprised of 18 clubs with over 3,500 players. Our support is helping all athletes reach their full potential through extra coaching and development all year round. Echelon Automotive, your trusted mechanics.